Hello and welcome to another tutorial of graph machine learning. So in this tutorial we'll be discussing about that whether LLM prompts can be used to solve graph level tasks. So I hope you all are familiar with the popularity of large language models. Large language models got recently a lot of popularity to solve different kind of tasks. For example, it can be used to solve question answering, it can be used to solve text summarization, text classification, sentiment analysis, robotics planning. There are many natural language tasks that can be solved using large language model tools. And I hope you all have used Chat GPT, that is a version of a language model, large language model, that is GPT. And prompt plays a very important role there. I mean, whatever task you want to solve, you have to give a proper prompt for that. That means a natural language description for that. And once you give a natural language description of the task that you want to solve, LLM has been shown that it is quite successful to solve different kind of tasks. Now in this tutorial I will show you that how we can use natural language prompts using LLMs to solve different graph level tasks. In specific, I'll be talking about one task, that is to find out path between two nodes in a graph. That means I'll be giving you a undirected graph, and you have to check whether there is a path between two nodes. So this is how the input will be given and the question is given. Input will be given like the set of edges I'll be providing. So these are the different edges that is there in graph, and the question will be, suppose, is there is a path between node 0 and node 5. Now I will see how LLM can solve this particular question, and a kind of a set of prompts I'll be generating here, and based on that I'll be showing you that how LLM can give a correct answer to this particular question. But before that, how we can call LLMs. No, there are many LLMs that is there from different companies. Like GPT is there, GPT 3.5, and different variants of GPT is there. But GPT is paid. We can't use freely GPT. But Llama is one of the large language model which is freely available. So we'll be using Llama for this particular task. And directly calling Llama, the APIs I'm not using. Rather, I'm using another API that is called Grok API. So through Grok, I'll be actually calling the Llama model. I'll be coming to this part of code later, but before I'll show you how Grok Cloud look like. So this is Grok Cloud. So here if you write some prompt here, it is like ChatGPT only. The interface is, if you write some prompt here and submit, the response will come here. Now which model it's using, there are different kind of model is there, you can choose, but I have chosen Llama 3 8B 8192, and now this is kind of a standard LLM model that you can use. Now first thing that you need to do is that you have to generate a API keys, because to call a API you need to generate a API key. So for example, if I graph LLM, the API, if I choose, so this is the key it's generated. So let's copy it, and you have to put the API keys here. So in the OS environment, under this key, Grok API key, you have to give the API key that you have generated. So this is the API that is generated. Now if you go here and if you go to the view code, you see this is the code I have actually written here. So through this small piece of code snippet, you can actually call Grok and you can call the Llama model. So if you just write this, and in place of content you have to write your own content. Here I haven't written anything here, so that's why this part is blank. But if you have any query or any prompt, that you can pass it here and it gives you the response. So the first thing that you need to do is that you have to generate a API key by your own. So you have to just log in here, and you have to generate your keys, and then copy this piece of code snippet and just copy it here. And then from this completion, whatever response you are getting through this code, you can just print the response. Now I will show you that how you can generate an appropriate prompt for this particular task. So let me write the prompt. So yeah, this is the prompt that I have written, and this is called something called chain of thoughts. So I recommend you that you read about chain of thoughts. So basically what I've done is that I've given first a bit of description about the input and output input format. for example, the task is that you have to determine whether there is a path between two nodes in the graph. And please note, I'm giving the instruction to LLM that ij means node I and node j are connected with an undirected edge. That means they are edges in the undirected graph. Then I have given it two examples. One is example where there is no path 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. And I've written the question is again, is there a path between node 1, node 4? Then I've given it a analytical instruction that node 1 is connected to node 0, 1, 2, 1 and 2. Yeah, obviously 1 is connected to 1, 1 is connected to 2 and 0. Node 4 is connected to 3, 4, 5. And this is how, there is no common node between node 1 and node 4. So that's why there is no common vertices. So the answer is no. This is a simple case that I have considered. So that's why there is no edge between this. And for example, this graph example where there is the question is where there is a path between node 2 and node 3. Again, I have said that node 2 is connected to node 1, node 1 is connected to node 3. So you can follow 2 to 1 to 3. So answer is yes, there is a path. So you can give many such examples here. The only thing you have to remember is that the max token limit is 1024. So till 1024 you can give many more examples where you can give it some instances or some cases where there can be a path or there can't be a path. So these actually helps LLM to understand the pattern. So through these examples LLM actually understand that which are the cases there can be a path. And also if you give this kind of analytical example or to answer the question, then LLM understand that how to analyze that particular problem. Now if I suppose run these two, and suppose this is my full prompt now, so this will be my prompt that I will be passing through. So you have to install Grok, because Grok is a third-party software or API tool, and then you have from Grok you have to import this Grok class. And this Grok class, actually you see, you have to call this Grok class to initialize a client. So that's why this is important. And yeah, then this queue we are passing here as a content, and then whatever response will be coming up, let's see. So yeah, you can see, let's analyze the graph. So LLM has analyzed the graph that exactly the way you have analyzed it, that node 2 is connected to node 1, node 1 is connected to node 3. That's why there is a exactly similar way it has actually analyzed. Node 1 is connected to node 0 to 5 to 4, 4 to 0 3. So there is 1 to 5. You can go 1 to 0, 0 to 4, and then 4 to 5. So 1 to 0, 0 to 4, 4 to 5. So there is a path between node 1 and node 5. So this is how you can actually design effective prompts to solve any kind of problem that is there in graph. So this is a very simple example I am showing here for a difficult task like shortest path, for example, or minimum spanning tree. These are very difficult problem to solve. There, these designing prompt plays a very important role. You have to give proper example here. Maybe you can write even the algorithm to solve that particular problem here within, obviously remember there is a max token limit is, you can't exceed that one. So if you design a very appropriate prompt, then you can solve different kinds of graph related tasks. So yeah, that's it about this tutorial. So I hope you have understood that how you can use different prompts through LLMs to solve a graph level task. This particular notebook I'll be sharing in the video description. You are freely to watch it out, and you can try out different other graph level tasks as well. And through this freely available API interface using the API keys, you are free to explore as much as possible to solve different kinds of graph level tasks. So let me know if you have any query related to this particular problems in the comment section, so that I can answer it. And let me know how you are liking this tutorial series. So this is the second tutorial I have made. This is actually I have made for one of the courses that is being that I am doing a TSC in IIT Kharagpur. But if you are interested, I can upload many other tutorials also in this channel related to graph machine learning. So yeah, if you have liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe it, So yeah, that's it about this tutorial video. I'll be meeting in the next video. Until then, bye.